I left Kentucky back in 49, went to Detroit working on the assembly line. The first year they had me putting wheels on them Cadillacs. Every day I'd watch them beauties roll by, but sometimes I'd hang my head and cry, cause I always wanted me one that was long, black. Really black? So one day I devised myself a plan that would be the envy of most any man. Well, I'd sneak it out of there in a lunchbox in my hand. You know, getting caught meant getting fired. I figured I'd have it all by the time I retired. I'd have myself a car worth at least 100 grand. Yeah, and I'd get it one piece at a time, and it wouldn't cost me a dime. You know it's me when I come through your town. I'm gonna ride around in style, gonna drive everybody wild, 'cause I'll have the only one there is around. Let's go! And so the very next day when I punched in with my big lunch box and helped with my friends, I left that day with a lunchbox full of gear. You know, I'd never consider myself a thief, but GM wouldn't miss one little piece, would they? Especially if I strung it out over several years. The next day it got me a fuel pump, then I got an engine, and I got a trunk, and then I got a transmission, and all that shiny chrome. The little stuff I got in my big lunchbox, like nuts and bolts and all four shocks, but the big stuff we stuck out in Steve's mobile home. Now up to now the plane went all right until we tried to put it all together one night, and that's when we noticed that something was definitely wrong. Well, that transmission was a 53, but the motor turned out to be a 73. When we tried to put in the bolts, man, all the holes was gone. So we drilled it out just so it would fit, and with a little bit of help from an 8-actor kit, we had that engine humming just like a song. Now the headlights, there was another side, we had two on the left and only one on the right. But when we pulled out the switch, Roger, all three of them come on.
Oh, wait.
It still worked. Well, the back end looked kind of funny too, but we put it all together when we got through. Well, that's when we noticed that we only had one tail fin. Just about the time my wife walked out, and I could see in her eyes that she had her doubts, but she opened up the door and said,
"Take me for a spin."
That's what she said. And so we drove it on uptown to get the tank. I took her right on down the main drag. I could hear everybody laughing for blocks around. Well, up there at the courthouse, you know, they didn't laugh because the time got up. It took the entire stack. When they got through, man, that title was 60 pounds. And I still did one piece at a time, and it didn't cost me a dime. You'll know it's me when I come through your town. I'm gonna ride around in style, I'm gonna drive everybody wild, 'cause I'll have the only one there is around. Come in, Red Rider, this is a cottonmouth and a psychobilly. Come in, Red Rider, this is the cottonmouth, and negatory on the cost of this machine. You might sell one at the factory. If you pick it up, it's a lot cheaper.
That's a good deal.
A lot cheaper.
Yeah. Well,
I can't put gas in it, but it's a lot cheaper.
What year was it? What I wanted.
Well, it's 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59 automobile. It's 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 1970 automobile. I still got it one piece at a time, and it didn't cost me a dime. You'll know it's me when I come through your town. I'm gonna ride around in style, I'm gonna drive everybody wild, 'cause I'll have the only one there is around. Oh yeah. Anybody got any gas money? Gas money? What do we got? Thank y'all.